Walking that bit on my toilet. Walking that bit with the O's. They bit it, they back, and they look, they chose.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today, guys, we got a free track here built by Troyjannn Fuela, or formerly known as Fuela Tracks. This is Marinos MX 2024. We have a full motocross track that is nestled into, it looks to be a bit of a forest here, surrounded by these huge snow-capped mountains, okay? One of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen in this game. And I'm going to be honest, the pictures he posted on mods, I don't think do it justice. I think this video will do it a little bit more justice. Obviously, riding a track is always better than just looking at pictures. But the thing looks incredible. You guys can see this shot here, the huge mountains in the back. But that's not all. We do not just get the motocross track. We also get a supercross track. This was the replica of the Foxborough round 13. The round that I did absolutely terrible at, so we don't want to talk about it. But yeah, this was more of a simplified supercross track, just a little bit of an addition to the area. But let's get into the video, bulls. Look at those mountains. Oh my god. Dude, why does it look... Oh, it looks so good, bro. Oh my... Yeah. Dude, listen. I'm pretty sure I know how he did that, because I've actually had to do that for some architecture stuff. I'm pretty sure what he did was he went into Google Earth, Google Maps, something like that. I went to some location in the mountains. I don't know where this is, like the freaking Alps or something, or maybe this is South America. I have no idea. And I think what he did was he copied the link from the location. There's like a website where you can get panos or panographic images. And I'm not gonna bore you guys. I think that's how he did it. I don't know, Keelan, if you're watching this, is that how you did it, bro? I have no idea. I don't know how to make skyboxes or any of that. I've never made a track, but I do hope to do so one day. It will not look anything like this, but I will do my best. But yeah, he did a great job here. And Keelan's been making the tracks for this game for a long time, as far as I know, way before I even started playing in 2022. So he's released a ton of free stuff, and he did that series last year, which was very cool. I love those tracks as well. I couldn't really race the series. I think I only did one round. And I remember I raced the OEM versus the factory bikes, and I was getting dusted by those factories, bro. They just had that little extra pull on me. But those tracks were awesome. And he's kind of come back here with sort of a similar style, to be honest. He's kind of going for a little bit more of an easier style track here for more of the newer players, beginner players, the pub lobby guys. Because I've been looking at that pub lobby list. A lot of people are on like King MX tracks, and obviously the old Walnut and Farm 14, more of the smooth, sort of big booter tracks. So that's sort of the style he's going for here with the free track. And I do think that's smart. I think a lot of people enjoy that, especially the newer players. And at the end of the day, bro, catering to newer players is awesome, because we want people to get this game and we want people to keep playing it. So look at that send, my ghosted. We're going to be hitting that today in this video. But yeah, you can send all the way onto that table. And because the Suzuki has such a good suspension, just the OEMs in general, I mean, you can land that. Pretty insane. I mean, I feel like in real life you could also land that if your body wasn't feeble. I have no idea. Maybe a bike would explode. It probably would explode. What am I saying? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to be running some heaters here, having some fun. And dude, I am just so excited for motocross season. We have JV making the outdoors tracks. Obviously, he's been making the GP tracks the last couple of years. Absolutely killed it. And I'm just so excited, bro. I'm at that point in the Supercross season where I don't really care anymore. Like, I'm kind of over Supercross. We made our run in the 250 championship. We did pretty good up into kind of the last couple rounds. Obviously, this recent round, you guys didn't see it, but it was absolutely horrible. So I feel like I'm more of a 450 guy now. I've been on this bike so much, I've kind of lost my 250 juices. So I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of Supercross season. I know there's 2 more East Coast rounds. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to miss this next one. Actually, no, there's 3 more. There's 2 more after this next one. I'm going to have to miss the one on this Friday, because I have a school thing, but pretty sure there'll be 3 more total after that, 1 450 and then 2 more 250E. So hopefully I can do at least a couple of those and stream them. I do have a really busy schedule though, with finals coming up, and I'm at the end of the school year, my junior year of college. It's kind of crazy. I'm already done with 3 years of college. That's wild. I'm gonna be graduated this time next year, and that is, yeah, that's kind of insane. And it's almost coming up on 2 years since I started making videos on this channel, so that's also crazy. We've grown so much in 2 years. I don't know. I wish I could kind of go back into my mind 2 years ago and like ask myself these questions. Did I think it was gonna grow this much? Did I think the game was gonna succeed this much? I'm gonna be honest though, when I made that channel back in 2022, I'm pretty sure my first videos were, I think, late June when Legends came out. I knew that MX bikes existed, but I'd never, like, literally ever watched videos on it. Like, I didn't know any of the, I didn't know who Linz was. Maybe I do remember seeing, like, a sim video from Linz, maybe. I don't really know if I ever watched Tylin, maybe when I was younger on the Reflex days, but I just never really saw MX bikes. So it is kind of weird how I made that channel for Legends. And then I met this guy on Legends. He was like the fastest player in the game, and we ended up getting a call one night because he DM'd me through Steam, and he's like, bro, you gotta check out MX bikes. Like, I've been playing it for years. I'm like, really? Because I just thought bikes was like MX Simulator. And I'm gonna be honest, I was not a fan of MX Sim when I first started playing it. It was too hard for me, bro. It was just too hard. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a pussy. I was not up for the challenge. And I'm not, obviously, you guys can go back and see the first time I played MX bikes. I made a video. I fell in love with this game instantly. It was way easier than Sim, like way easier. It was hard when I started, but like I could, even my first day, I could do a lap without crashing. Like, it wasn't super hard, and that was just experience from, you know, the GP games and Monster Energy Supercross. I played Reflex when I was younger. I played Alive, all that stuff. So it is kind of weird how that all kind of worked out. I could have ended up never playing bikes. Literally, that could have easily happened. I remember when I bought bikes. 35 bucks back then was a lot of money for me. It was like, buying this game was a financial decision, bro. And yeah, I made it, and I've been basically uploading videos every day since on this game. That is kind of crazy to think about. Damn. Almost 2 years, bro. Every single day I've been working on this channel. That's insane. And that doesn't, you know, even mention my TikTok account or the Instagram I created recently, so damn. Kind of wild. Anyways, for outdoors, guys, I don't know what bike I'm gonna race. I think I'm just gonna do 450 class. I did a full 250 season last year, had fun with that. I did basically full 250 season this year in Supercross, so I've kind of already done the whole 250 thing. I don't know. For me, it's just whatever is the most fun. I think 450 is gonna be the most fun for me, especially on the banana. I'm not sure if we're gonna get any bike updates before motocross. I would expect to see something. I mean, I'm on the OEM team, but I know absolutely nothing. I'm just a tester at the end of the day. I'm not anything important, but I don't know. When we kind of came into this year with the bike update, you know, you usually expect the new stuff for, you know, January, but we didn't get that. We did get a bike update, so I don't know. Maybe they were waiting to do it before motocross, because changing stuff mid-season pisses a lot of people off, especially guys that are in championships. That can ruin a lot of things, so I do understand it. But that'll be interesting as well. I do want to go over to this Supercross track here. This is the Foxborough remake, and pretty simple. It doesn't look like he kind of went too in-depth with the Supercross track, but it is still a lot of fun. I do love the way he shaped everything up here. It's a lot more peaky than kind of most Supercross tracks you see in this game. And I do enjoy, that's why I love Fluke Creations tracks so much. But we are going to check this out here. See if we can run some heaters. Bro, fatty over this. Oh my goodness. I can't stop looking at those mountains up there, dude. What's wrong with me? It just looks so good. But anyways, oh man. Oh, that's a wall. How did I, okay. This is a Foxborough remake, but it looks so different from Stone Riders. I think it's just the environment is so different. He also didn't make this a sand section. So it is sort of like a tamed down version, I guess I'd say, of the Foxborough track. Like, this section doesn't have the tables or anything like that. It is very simplified, but it is an extra track, so it's not like he came in here and took him 8 days to make this. The main thing, obviously, is the motocross track. Oh my God, AOJ. But we're gonna enjoy this. I do want to say something real quick about paid tracks, because dude, I rarely get the comments about it, but like, some of you, like, I don't think you guys like understand what you're talking about. Again, very small amount of you. I'm not talking to everyone watching this. I'm talking to a very small amount of people that do not like paid tracks. And listen, I understand the perspective of, you know, it sucks. I can't get these tracks. I, you know, don't want to fork the money out. Like, I don't. Like, that's completely fine. I understand that POV. But seeing the POV, like, someone said the other day that this game is like, you know, $300 to play or whatever the hell. It's like, oh, you buy for 35 bucks and it's like $265 you have to spend after that just to play. It's like, that's just not true. The bikes you get in this game, all free. They're made by volunteers, by the way. These people are not paid to be here. They're literal volunteers. Proboso has not hired these people. They get paid nothing. They're literally just like me and you. And they work on the game to work on the game. That's just the bottom line of the OEM stuff. Now, the OEM supporter thing, obviously was awesome. Okay, everyone that could have supported that should have supported that. You got free model swaps. Well, not free. You had to pay $5, but you got a bunch of model swaps, PSDs, all that stuff. Unfortunately, that all got leaked, which is very unfortunate for not just the OM team, but also the supporters as well, because what you paid for is no longer sort of private, and you're no longer, you know, one of the select few that bought it. But anyway, yeah, they're volunteers. Same with factory guys. No one paid them. They did it all by themselves, and everyone else that's ever made a bike for this game. But a lot of you already know this. I've said this in videos before, but like, dude, everything's free, dude. Just about every gear set you could ever ask for, helmet, boots, gloves, even bike paints, liveries, all that stuff, it's all free. So you can also make your own stuff. Like, if you have skill, guys, you can literally make anything in this game. You could make your own bikes. You could make your own gloves, helmet, jersey. You can make your own tracks. If you're that mad about it, make your own stuff. If you're not skilled enough, then just buy it, or just, I don't know, stop playing the game. Go cry somewhere else, bro. Here's the thing with paid tracks, and this could be a little bit controversial. I think the shop is actually a huge positive to the growth of this game for a couple reasons. The first reason is it brings track creators to the game, okay? Because let's be real, guys, money is important. You have to survive. You have to eat, okay? You have to literally live. So when someone sees, hey, I can use my talent to make some money, but also give people a product that's actually worth buying, they're gonna do it. They're gonna want to do it. And so, like TFC, for example. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I heard that TFC was like leaving MX Bikes in 2022, and I think Mook hit him up and was like, "Yo, come back. You know, we know you have all those outdoors tracks. Release a pack. Do, you know, we have the shop." I think that's what happened, and he did it. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of videos on those tracks from that pack. That pack was amazing, and without the shop, that never happens. And then also with outdoors, I don't know who was planning on doing outdoors. TFC did it, but again, if you would have left the game, we never would have gotten those outdoors tracks. Which, hate them or love them, whatever, those tracks were still pretty fun. I had a lot of fun on them. What I'm trying to say is, like, there is a lot of positives, and some people just look at the negatives of the paid tracks, but you don't realize, like, look what JV's doing for this game. These short videos that I make, like post on Instagram, TikTok, I mean, some of these get millions of views because people cannot believe this game exists. They can't believe that tracks of that detail and realism exist. They have no idea. But without JV working his ass off and making the money that he deserves to make from it, this game never gets the exposure that it's getting, because us content creators have these tracks to make videos on that people are just amazed by, and so they get the game and they buy the tracks and they love it. So that's kind of why it's important, but also, like, you don't have to buy any of it, bro. Like, it's all like it's just supplementary. Like, the game is $35, that's it. You get a bunch of different bikes. You know, you get sound mods for free, you get UI for free, all these mods, dude. I don't know. I could ramble about this for 3 hours, bro. Like, there's so much that people just take for granted and they feel like they're entitled to. No. Like, the game was made by one person. The community literally built the rest of the game. So, I think people deserve to make a little bit of money. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you're just pumping out tracks that aren't quality, and they're getting 5 sales, like, that's obviously a little bit different. But if you're putting the time into stuff and it makes sense, or it's part of a series, then I think there's nothing wrong with it. And again, doesn't mean you have to support it, but to hate on it is just a little bit dumb. It's not very smart. So if you want to see this game grow, you have to understand why the shop is useful. You have to understand how it helps people. And I don't know, I want to help people out. If you don't know that, hopefully you learned something from what I'm saying. Hopefully that made sense. But there's a lot of positives. And again, don't have to buy any of this stuff. There's tons of servers up on free tracks all the time. And there's, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with paid stuff, man. There's nothing wrong with it, dude. That's like every game ever. Except this time, the people that are making the money are the community members that are putting the time in. Not the higher ups or like the AAA studio devs. No, it's the guys like you and me that put the time in, that truly love to do what they do, and they give us stuff that hopefully they expect us to like. And if we don't like it, we don't buy it. If we like it, we buy it. At the end of the day, that's all it is. So I don't know. I just hope people understand that. I don't want to see comments of people getting mad. Dude, it's $200 just to play the game. Like, no, it's not true. Not accurate. It's a complete lie. 35 bucks, and you get a ton of stuff for free, and you're actually not entitled to any of it, but you still get it because people are nice. That's just the bottom line. So I don't know. I could rant about this for so long because it does make me mad, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't understand the way people see things just doesn't make any sense to me sometimes, but it is what it is. We have to deal with it. But if you have anything to say or anything to add to what I just said, maybe you do disagree, let me know in the comments. I'm not saying you can't disagree, but it's gonna be hard for me to understand hating on the MX Bike Shop. Now, if in the future the tracks are $8 a pop, dude, we have an issue, right? But the tracks are like $2, bro. Like, you get what, $2 for the GPs, $1.50 for Supercross. If you play this game enough, dude, that is cheap as hell, bro. Like, think about how much $1 is. If you work a minimum wage, say you make $13 an hour, right? Just $1.50 from that is, how many minutes is that, bro? How many minutes is that of work? I don't know. Not a lot. 5 minutes, maybe? I have no idea. If you spend more than 5 minutes on that track, technically, the track was worth your money. And if we really want to get technical about it, I know it's kind of corny, but I don't know how else to explain it to you, bro. $1.50 is not a lot of money. If you play the track, especially if you race the series, it is worth it, 100%. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you disagree. I'm actually kind of interested. But I'm actually really enjoying the Supercross track a lot. The whoops are pretty easy. And I've been saying this about just about any Supercross track I've been playing recently. I want to see some people make some hard whoops. Baked Minotaurs, I was on his compound not too long ago. And he had this one whoop section that was just hard. Like, I couldn't even get through it cleanly. So I'm trying to see some whoops like that. I played Sim pretty recently, and the whoops in that game are insane. They're so hard, bro. It's literally insane. I kind of want that feeling in bikes. I feel like sometimes the whoops are just like this part of the track where you just lean back and hold the gas down. Not a huge fan of that, especially with how good these bikes are now. I feel like you can get a little bit more gnarly. But, yeah, I think that's going to conclude the video. Kiwan, great job. And hopefully, yeah, you keep making tracks for the game. You're doing a great job. I know you got a compound coming out soon. I'm guessing that will be on MX Bike Shop. I don't know, though. I have no idea, but I can't wait for that. That is going to be sick. But, yeah, another day, another great track, and another great day for the MX Bikes community. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.